These people gave her all this money, believing in just what she said, on just her words, on her talking. Who was backing her? That's the real story. Who was backing her to the point where they were able to convince people, not people with a couple of $1,000s. You talking about millionaires, billionaires, investing into what a 19-year-old said she came up with. Nadine was like, no, 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 mm-mm, mm-mm. It's more to it. It's deeper than that.
Testing 1 2 1 2. It's been a long day. You just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.
Hey, Spirit of Lights. Hey, y'all. I wish I could say good AM, but it's not. I'm starting out late. My intentions wasn't to start out late, but it just kind of ended up like that. I was up all night, the majority of the night, watching TV. I started out watching TV with Nadine, but right after, what show did we watch? I think it was Family and Fiance. Right after that, she pretty much was asleep. And I kind of kept trying to talk to her to kind of get her to wake up, let her know I found another good show. But Nadine was so over yesterday. We had already had a really, really long day. Plus, we had been cleaning all day. So I know she was really tired. She did so much for the house. But for some reason, I just wanted company yesterday. I couldn't sleep at all. Yeah, I ended up watching a documentary. I watched a documentary about Elizabeth Home, and it wasn't my first time. I don't know why I keep watching, but you know what? I can't say. Every time I choose to watch that documentary over, something sticks. Something sticks. Like, wow, really? That they really did that? That really happened? They did what? I was really caught up in that. But this time, I normally don't pay attention to. I would say kind of like he was kind of like a whistleblower. He was a grandson of one of the wealthy men that were backing her in her, what she called it, protection prevention machine that she was trying to tell it, or trying to portray as if she found something more easier as far as when they're taking your blood than what they already had going on. I paid good attention to him talking this time. And another person that I paid attention to was a young lady that was working for her as well. I paid attention to her side of things. And I also paid attention to, I think the lady was her professor when she was in college. Before, when I watched the documentary, I didn't realize that she dropped out of college. She let everybody know that she was done with college. And I was thinking to myself, heck yeah, if somebody gonna be giving you billions and billions of dollars without checking your real credentials, without really investigating, child. I don't know what she had over these people. I think I watched the documentary over and over again because I'm trying to get it. I'm literally trying to get it. I was talking to Nadine yesterday. I was in a car because I had just started watching a little bit of it again. Nadine started watching again, but she caught it in the beginning before she fell asleep on another particular night. And I was just telling her that this girl, when she introduced what she invented, what she's supposed to have invented, okay, because she ain't invent nothing, okay, she was able to get some boxes and machines together and have the world, or not even say the world, have all these investors with money believe in what she believed in. I was telling Nadine she was only 19, and Nadine was like, no. and it's so crazy because it took, when I was listening to what Nadine was saying, so I decided that I'm gonna go back to the documentary and I'm gonna start from the beginning because what Nadine said made sense. So this is what Nadine said. She was like, "No, mom, this girl was 19 years old. These people gave her all this money, believing in just what she said, on just her words, on her talking." Nadine said, "No, I want to know who's behind her, who was backing her. That's the real story. Who was backing her to the point where they were able to convince people, not people with a couple of $1,000s. You talking about millionaires, billionaires, investing into what a 19-year-old said she came up with." Nadine was like, "No, no, no, it's more to it. It's deeper than that. You gotta look at her, but you gotta look past her. Who was backing her?" So when they, for some reason, every time I watched that documentary, I never really thought about that. I don't know if it just went over my head. You know how you watch, sometimes you watch stuff and some stuff you catch and some stuff you don't catch? I think the last time I watched it, I think I was just intrigued with her persona. She had some weirdness going on. Was she a genius? You know, the fact that she could be a genius. I think that's where I was wrapped up in. But this time when I went back, I was focused on like what Nadine said, who was backing her. And yeah, I got tea out of that. For some reason, it didn't even hit me until Nadine said that crap. When she said that, I was like, oh my God, like, and I'm saying, Nadine, look, Nadine, I'm trying to tell you what they were singing in the documentary. She was 19, and she really did this. She was able to get millions of dollars. The business was worth billions of dollars just based on her belief in what she believed in or what she created. And Nadine was like, no, she ain't for that. Ain't nobody with a whole bunch of money gonna be dumb enough to believe that a 19-year-old is definitely has changed the whole way of the system working when they take your blood. And her equipment that she came up with was going to be able to run 200 tests within minutes and be able to tell you exactly what's wrong with you, be able to pinpoint what's wrong with you. Like if you had cancer, what kind of cancer and where is it? It was going to be able to tell you all that kind of stuff and even tell you early prevention, like something's happening to you that's going to turn into this bigger issue later on. This girl supposed to have created all of this, and with just one little tiny drop of blood. Do the show, they constantly show her in the picture with her hand up like this, and she holding the blood and she looking at it, and it's just a little tube of blood, and then they put it in this caption, this machine, and it's supposed to do all these tests. Nobody really knew if it was really true or not. They was just going based on what they were saying. They didn't see no charts, no statistics, none of that. They were just going based on what this girl was saying. So when I watched the show again from the beginning, okay, I could be wrong, but I think the guy that was mainly backing her was named Frank. And Frank was an older guy. He probably had her about 30 years, okay? And he had connections to other rich people. And then she had, I would say about 7 or 8 rich men backing her in what she said, that what she came up with was going to change the world. And I started listening to every single one of them. Why did they believe in her? What they were so captivated, child. They were saying that the girl didn't blink. Like she literally was just straight face. She didn't blink. Okay, she didn't blink. Maybe she had problems with not producing tears or something. I don't know, but they like she didn't blink. So when they were saying she didn't blink, I was thinking like, was she real? Like, was she real? And she had to be real because people said they knew her when she was a kid. They knew her growing up. They saw her in college. So she was a real person. They talked about so much how she didn't blink. And the way, for me, the perception that was coming off to me was she an AI? But she wasn't. She was a real person. I'm thinking, was it her big giant blue eyes? Because she had big blue eyes. I ain't say she had like she didn't hear no more, but her eyes were huge. What happened to the point where these men were so captivated with just her story and what she wanted to do for the world that nobody did no real investigation? It took people working for her to bring down that $1 billion empire. It took the people working for her. And one of the boys, like I told y'all, he was the whistleblower. He was the grandson of one of the men that was backing her up. He went to his grandfather and said, look, that machine only can run a few tests. They're actually using the competition and outside machines that had already been running a test to run their tests. And they're telling you that this is what they're coming up with. He went back and told the grandfather that everything she spoke, the girl was lying through her face. She was lying through her eyes. The grandfather did not believe him, did not believe his grandson. But the grandfather and the family spent $500,000 on lawyers because they were trying to sue the whistleblower for him going outside of the job and telling that they were lying. They were lying about this and this machine. They were lying about what they came up with. They were lying about tests. It was so bad that the tests that they put out there for people, tests saying that they had some type of disease, they had cancer, saying they had all kinds of stuff, and it wasn't true. And then when you go get another test with another company, the tests come out completely different. So they literally was just playing with people's lives, and they were able to keep doing this year after year after year. They were doing this and getting away with it, and people were just pouring money into this girl. Nadine was right. She was right. Definitely went back, and she was right. Nadine was so right. There were a whole bunch of names that we all know that have money that were backing her. And I found out that they were trying to put these machines, one of the first companies that jumped on wanting to be a part of this big world change with the blood test was Walgreens. Walgreens was having all these health centers open up based on this girl invention. And child, when they got to the part, for some reason that part went past me. I didn't even really pay attention to what was going on inside the box until I went back to watch it last night. I was sitting there like horrified. I was like, oh my God. Wow, that was some real crazy deception, deceitfulness. That was, in my opinion, that was evil. Period. Oh my God. I was saying to myself like, wow. So a lot of this, what did they say? Did they end up going to court in 2017? But yeah, it's been some years, since all of this has happened. But yeah, I have no words for that documentary. I can really tell you about it from the beginning to the end now, because I paid attention to every single thing in there, to the person who was telling about it, to the journalists, to the lawyers, to the investors, to the corporations. Child. And then as I was watching, they were saying that her and Frank lived together. She lived with this older guy. And they were always talking to each other on and off the job. And they would just get in a plane and they would fly away together. They'll be gone together. In the documentary, I think they was trying to say that she really did believe in what she was trying to invent, that she believed in it so much that they used this word, fake it till you make it. Believe in it so much, and then just as you get the money in, work on trying to make it come true. That's basically what she was trying to do. Well, oh my God, you talking about playing with people's blood. Like, something could be really wrong with a person and they got misdiagnosed. and they didn't get treatment, and they could have died from that. It was so crazy. I really paid attention to that documentary, and I was so caught up in that. I was just shaking my head, and I was just saying, "Wow." And I don't know. It's just my thought. I'm actually surprised. I don't know why it didn't hit me before that Walgreens was definitely wanted to build a health center around the fact that this girl said she had this uh, protection, prevention, new idea or whatever. And they done lost so much money. Now, and when I think about, for some reason, when I think about Walgreens, I always think about how, I remember when I used to go in there a couple of different, I try to go to Walgreens that where I don't have to worry about that. But there's some Walgreens you walk in, you can just feel like they keep calling security, and they worried about people taking something in their store. I could literally have no pockets, no jacket on, no nothing. I don't know where the freak I was going to put anything, but you could hear them calling security. They worried about, but they had bigger fish to fry. They were just pouring their money, hundreds of millions of dollars, into somebody that had blue eyes that was just outright looking them dead in their face, lying to them, giving them all their money without even questioning if the machine actually really produced what they said it was supposed to produce. I didn't even notice at the time. I'm thinking like, and I always say when I go in the store, I think people be so worried about somebody taking something. They don't worry about the people that don't. They have this stereotype of who don't look like you that might be actually taking something. They worrying about you, and you actually in the store really there legit to buy something. And I was like, oh, now that they don't have no leg to stand on. They ain't got no business bothering nobody. Anytime they can give away hundreds of millions of dollars to someone who said something worked, but they didn't have no proof that it worked. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. But anyway, after I watched that, y'all, The Matrix. I'm so I knew it, y'all. I don't even know if I was watching the new Matrix or the old one, but it started out with a lady sitting in the chair, and these people was coming up to her, and she was just waiting. When she got there, she was just gonna be like flipping and kicking and all that. It's real noisy. So I was like, dang, she bad, But then I remember like getting snugged up in my pillow, like, yeah, I'm about to watch. This is about to be good. All that loud noise, it put me to sleep. I was knocked the freak out. I didn't get to see The Matrix. And I was like, dang, I didn't get to see it. So Nadine asked me what was I watching last night and what was it about. I couldn't tell her anything about it because I literally fell asleep. I got a couple of hours of sleep and I ended up waking up this morning. I feel like I still need more sleep, but I got to get started with my day. I got to try to make it through this day. But yeah, just wanted to tell y'all what was going on with me. Me and finding these shows, y'all. It's crazy. I know a lot of people don't really watch documentaries. They're not really into that. But I'm definitely a documentary person. I don't know why I like documentaries like that, but I do. And documentaries kind of remind you of like reality shows, kind of, but with whatever facts they say supposed to be facts in there. They try to put everything pieces together to tell you a story. So I like documentaries. That was interesting. That was very, very interesting. Oh my God. Shoot. This girl was able to get people to give her billions. A lot of us can't even get nobody to give us $5. I was like, oh my God. This is so interesting. So now I'm on my way out. I think I'm going to get me an iced coffee. I want a hot coffee, but I'm just going to suck it up and just get me an iced coffee and be happy with that. Grab me something to eat. I didn't make it to Lane, y'all. Oh my God. It's so packed outside. It's packed everywhere last night. The traffic didn't let up. Everywhere you went was packed. And it got dark so fast. And Lane was so far from where I was at that I kind of said, well, maybe I'll go today. It's no promise that I might even go today. Because the way I feel, I don't feel as much enthusiastic like I felt yesterday. Today I feel like, girl, get your butt back in the bed and stay there. That's how I feel. But I'm gonna push through this day because I got a couple of things I need to do. And when we got in the house last night, the house was so clean and so peaceful. I don't even have the lights on or anything right now because I'm leaving out. I like to put the lights on the tree and the wreath, and I like turn the kaleidoscope on and just have it all lit up while I'm here. But we're definitely on our way out the door, so it's no point in leaving on and try to unplug everything when I leave. I don't know if y'all know this. I'm just gonna tell y'all. I had found out that, and this was a while ago, so it might be even more expensive. So if y'all not using nothing, unplug it because as it's plugged up, it's like 9 cents. 9 cents for one particular item that you might have plugged up for an hour. And 9 cents don't sound like nothing, right? But if you got 15 things plugged up every day, all day for a year, add that up. That's a lot of money. So, so when I'm leaving out, whatever needs to be unplugged, everything is unplugged, okay? I don't pretty much have nothing plugged up. I think the only thing that Nadine Lee plugged up is her Ninja, right? And even I go behind her unplug the Ninja because I know it's costing us, you know. But anyway, I thought I'd just tell y'all that, you know, so there's some stuff that's cost, like you paying out for stuff that you're not even using, or you're not home to enjoy it because you got it plugged up. You know what I mean? Like you leave your refrigerator plugged up because you need your food. You know what I'm saying? Any extra items that you got around your house, unplug it, child, because prices are high, food is high, stuff is so high. And I'm just trying to understand how come everything's so high, but our income coming in has not got higher. You know, it's crazy. My stomach growling, it's crying. I left my tea lights on yesterday all night. That's the only thing I left on. They still, like, those tea lights are going. They are so good. I think next year I'm gonna get me about 2 or 3 more packs, and I like those. I think I like those. I mean, I still love candles because those don't have no smell to it, but it's something about that little small light that make it just feel so relaxing in the house. So that's what I'm looking at now. It's so relaxing. I'm going to go ahead and get myself prepared to get in the car and start this long journey all over again. Today is December 23rd. We got 2 more days to Christmas. Oh my God, my stomach going off. You know what? I'm bagging me up some grapes. I'm gonna eat on that while I'm out. Yeah, some fresh grapes. I need to cook good tonight. I really do. I need to eat good. I need some good food to eat. The countdown for Christmas is pretty much over. Christmas is here, and it's going to be over soon, which is going to be nice. I'm thinking about the last couple of days in December. I might not do much of anything. I'm just going to go into the new year being kind of still, so maybe the rest of my year can be kind of like calm. I'm going to try to go into the new year real calm, y'all. Even this morning, I was stressing out, and I got to be careful with stressing out because my body starts to feel it and starts to act up on me, and then I'm not functionable when I'm stressed out. So I'm going to try to stay calm today. I'm going to try not to stress out. I feel a little bit better now that I was talking to y'all, running my mouth. Y'all know I can talk. I can run my mouth. But I like to just bring stuff to y'all attention. You know what I mean? Like, do y'all be peeping stuff? Like, Spirit be peeping stuff? Like, what? And then when I find out stuff, I think about stuff that happened in the past. And I'm just like putting stuff together. I don't know. I'm about to grab me something cold to drink, grab me some grapes, and I will see y'all in the car. Well, I'm going to run my mouth some more. Look how big these grapes are. They juicy and sweet. Mm. I didn't have time to stop and get me maybe an iced coffee or something. You ever eat grapes when you're real hungry? That's when they taste good, when you're hungry. Mm. Mm. I think I'm gonna turn off the truck and just enjoy the. It's like a small breeze. Mm. I'm about to watch the news because y'all know where you go past the places where they say free COVID tests and all that stuff. It used to be empty. When I tell you it's packed with people, I'm like, dang, what's going on? Because those people be on the street trying to flag people down. Mm. So I'm gonna watch the news. I can make sure I'm not missing nothing. Mm. I was looking at the comment when I was eating the wrap snack. uh, mm, I had no business in that liquor store. Mm-mm-mm. Cause I forgot what I was looking for. I was all into the snacks. One of my spare lights left a comment, said they want gummies and they want chips now, child. I'm trying not to eat my gummies up. I'm trying. They didn't say, Mom, I was looking for the gift bag in the liquor store, and every time I saw you, you was picking up a snack. I said, I was, Nadine. I really was. I was saying, oh my God, they got some good snacks up in here. Mm. I thought I should have brought my Chipotle snacks. I definitely bought some. Look, y'all. You know I'm hungry. I done tore these grapes up. I'll be back.